Good morning, Ned.
Good morning, Penny.
After yard teachers meeting last week, I've been reviewing our program. I feel there isn't enough incorporation of ICT. I think it would be worth trying to raise some money in order to purchase some iPads for the preschoolers.
Penny, the children don't need to use iPads, they learn all they need to know from books and games. And besides, they're too young.
Actually, Ned, there are many reasons why using ICT can enhance children's learning. The use of ICT in the program can help the children develop problem-solving skills. If we incorporated iPads, there are many educational apps that children will engage with that will help build general knowledge through problem-solving. These apps are educational, interactive games that will engage the children using a new medium for learning.
Penny, apps on an iPad aren't part of electronic gaming.
Electronic gaming has become more widely used than traditional games. Electronic games allow the child to engage in the role of a character and try to solve a fictional problem. The child must apply conceptual understandings to make sense of and transform the context. The goal of such play is to have the gamer engage in the story while learning cognitive and social skills. Game-based learning is a type of gameplay that has defined learning outcomes. It is designed to balance subject matter with gameplay and the ability of the player to retain and apply the learning to the real world. I was hoping we could use the iPads to work one-on-one with some of the children that have learning difficulties. Gus is struggling with his letter recognition, and an educational app could be just the thing to help him distinguish his letters.
Gus is such a disruptive child. Don't you think it would appear as a reward for his behavior?
Using technology, particularly educational games, can be beneficial for children with a learning disability or behavior issues. Games are a dynamic tool which can motivate children to learn by means of a more visual, interactive and fun way.
Penny, research indicates that constant gaming may result in negative physical health problems including obesity, video-induced seizures and postural muscular dystrophy. There is also ongoing debate about whether children should be exposed to ICT, as it can arguably detract from the fundamental psychomotor and socio-emotional development.
Ned, the significance of play in learning is strongly supported by established pedagogical theory. If we were able to incorporate ICT into our program, it will greatly benefit all the children in our room. Using ICT as a tool for learning builds on what children know and can do. ICT provides a multisensory mix of auditory and visual digital cues to encourage participation that is both engaging and motivating for young children.
Penny, we need to be realistic. Games today are too violent for young children. Observation of real-life aggression leads to increased aggressiveness in behavior and acceptance of violence in real life. The more children see violence, the more likely they are to imitate it, particularly in their dramatic play. Penny, our children don't need games to enhance their learning.
By planning for integration, we ensure that ICT is appropriate for the children's age and level of development. We also need to remember to view ICT as a tool to support and enhance learning and not simply a skill to be learned. When ICT is used in an imaginative way to deliver the curriculum, the quality of what is taught and learned is further developed and the effectiveness of the learning process is increased.
I guess we could raise some money to purchase some iPads. However, we will need to ensure that we use them in a way that is responsive to children's needs and relative to their learning goals.
Yes, Ned, I agree. Learning through educational games needs to be meaningful and relevant to children's learning. Games are a part of children's lives and our culture as a whole. We need to embrace these realities in our program. If we teach today as we taught yesterday, we rob our children of tomorrow.